Hi, and welcome to this live reading from Helm of Awe, Book 3 in the Anchoress series by D.L. Armillei, and this is presented by Itsy Bitsy Book Bits. Chapter 1. Vanessa Cross slammed her back against the aged chestnut tree, muttering over her cursed life, angered at the elementals, no, the Creator, for holding her lineage against her. She hid among the tree's low-lying branches with their spiky, curved leaves to catch her breath. Her heart, determined to burst from her chest, distracted Van as her eyes scanned the surrounding woods. Sweat beaded across her brow. She couldn't risk wiping it. The movement might catch the eye of her enemy. Van's heart calmed and her breathing slowed. She assessed her situation. Her teammates had screwed up and gotten themselves captured. Irritation burned in her gut over them leaving her alone to win the Jaychund Games. Her inept team, including her best friend Paley Ash and her ex-boyfriend Brooks Lake, had let her down. Losing the games meant bringing dishonor and shame to her classmates at Canterbury Bells, and would lower Van's graduation status. Failing wasn't an option. Making the situation worse, everyone on Providence Island, including her classmates and stepmother, watched the final game through the gemstone media feeds placed among the trees. The audience didn't miss a trick, not a twitch, not a blink, nothing. Van remained still, her back pressed against the wart-like bark of the chestnut tree. She breathed softly, careful not to disturb the silence that echoed back at her. She knew from her training classes in the reservation program that by staying in one spot she'd be found. Be the hunter, not the prey. She took a step and froze as leaves rustled overhead. A spiked, round husk, the kind that holds a single chestnut inside, tumbled down the branches above like a falling star, making soft noises as it hit the branches and leaves. The burr landed in the dirt by her foot with a thud that rippled through the silence. Van braced. An explosion came from the branches and leaves above her. A figure dropped and landed directly in front of Van. The girl stood tall, looking natural, wild. Her brown skin, taut with the toned muscles of an elite athlete, shone from her sleeveless midriff vest that looked like it was handmade with the care from an animal skin. From the girl's exposed navel dangled a silver ring with tiny multicolored jewels. Susha, unfairly brought to the island by Uxa Huxatech to challenge Van in the final game. The girl's fist rammed into Van's solar plexus. Van doubled over and gasped for breath, smoldering with embarrassment. Her bad luck made good content for the viewers. Susha rummaged through the pockets of Van's uniform like a shrew burrowing for a mealworm. Van's searing gut pain wasn't enough to block her boiling ire. This intruder was not better than her. She snapped upright with her elbows held in square formation and struck Susha under the chin. Seizing the advantage of Susha's backward momentum, Van used her leg to push her nemesis to the ground. She straddled her rival and used her arm to push down against Susha's chest. Her free hand foraged the girl's pockets. "This is over. Where's your token?" growled Van, too aware the girl's punch had caused the throbbing in her stomach. Taking another player's token eliminated that student, sent them to spend the rest of the game in a holding area called jail. Van couldn't find Susha's token and wondered if the girl had swallowed it. Van doubted it, since, according to the rules, it would disqualify the unsportsmanlike player from winning. Susha's necklace rested on her chest, strung with charm holders, each filled with a token taken from one of the other players. The girl obviously brought the necklace with her before entering the final, confident she would fill the holders. The pride, the audacity of Susha wearing such a necklace infuriated Van. In one seamless move, Susha shifted her hips and twisted using significant force. Van's grip loosened and she got knocked to the side. Susha contorted her body like a wild animal freeing itself from a trap and lifted herself off the ground onto her feet. She pounced on Van with powerful physical strength and dexterity like no average teen. She possessed a skill level Van had yet to come across on her missions in the living world or in her training classes with the Grigori. Susha pinned down Van and methodically searched Van's pockets like a machine designed to do only one thing: get the token. Using precious seconds, Van assessed her enemy for weaknesses. Susha had made a mistake in not tying back her waist-length spiral curls. Van grabbed a handful and yanked. Susha's chin jutted toward the sky, causing her silver headpiece to tumble to the ground and exposing her necklace. Paley's token tauntingly dangled in Van's face, yet the girl didn't budge. "You have no right to be here," said Van through gritted teeth as she struggled to get free. Her rival's prying fingers got close to the pocket where Van hid her token. Van wriggled her hip. Susha's sharp hazel eyes noticed the motion. Van slammed her fists against Susha and kicked her legs so hard the muscles in her body strained to the point of bursting. Her impending loss, in her senior year no less, made Van furious and left her frustrated, desperate to win. She needed power. And power she had. The magical Anchoress bloodline she inherited from her mother. Using this advantage was, of course, against the rules. Van would be in trouble with Uxa and the other elders if the onlookers who knew nothing of the island's secrets viewed Van using her substantial otherworldly power. Susha's frenzied fingers found the pocket hiding Van's token and dug in. Not about to let this newcomer beat her, Van pushed her hip into the ground harder, trying to block the girl's fingers from reaching her token. The insult of losing to Susha reverberated down to Van's soul. She allowed the resulting fury to connect her to her inner magic, fully expecting to feel the tingling of her blue eyes as they turned violet, a mark she had engaged in her powers. Van waited. Her eyes didn't change. Van's connection shorted out. The drain of trying to access her magical Anchoress bloodline made every muscle in her body feel weighted, causing her to exert extra energy just to move and breathe. Why can't I access my power? Susha must have cast a spell on me. Van gathered her last shreds of strength and clenched her fists. Susha used her knee to force Van onto her side. Van pounded her nemesis's arms as Susha's fingers dug deeper into Van's pocket. Susha released Van and rose to her feet in victory, eyes locked on the token she raised between two fingers. Van laid on the ground, fuming so hard she thought steam might come from her ears. Susha peered down at her. "Your anger cause you lose energy," she said, not in pride, but as an undeniable truth. "Shut up, you loser," spat Van, fully aware it wasn't her finest moment. "Only one loser here," said Susha in the monotone of a cold, hard fact. "You,"